Alright guys, so today we are going to be trying out this event unit, Theta Plus, because the reason why I want to do this, so potentially if a new player is starting out this game, they're playing within the event period, they have this unit, right? So I want to see how capable this unit is, so if you guys are like resource or kind of short for you guys or whatnot, I want to make that test for you guys so you guys can see, alright, if this is a unit that you guys want to invest your material into. So that's what we are going to be doing. So module wise, we are going to be using one of the raid equipment that we have gotten not too long ago, so this should allow us to see what kind of damage we are looking at. As far as the pilot, we are obviously just using the signature pilot that comes along with the Theta Plus, so this is actually isn't too bad, or I mean, like, I don't want to tamper with the overall testing, so that's why I went with the pilot that came along with the unit. But naturally speaking, I feel like this may or may not be the best pilot for this unit. I feel like, because when we do take a look at the different unit category this unit is part of, like, you have a massive lineup of pilot we can actually use. Like Gundam type is probably one of the more popular one. You have high firepower prototype, like those three are pretty good. If you want to find some other better pilot out there, we definitely do have those, right? So I don't think we're ever going to be short on pilot for those three specific unit categories, so that's that. We will also bring along 3 supports for this build, or the trying out. We have the Cassatria for the beam damage support, we have 2 debuff, we have the Borgesalis, and then we have the Mark II for just more debuffs. So I think that should be a fun testing. So the testing ground, we will take on the co-op, so we will probably go through the first stage and then we'll hop into the second stage, which is the co-op 2. I think co-op 2 is definitely a huge demand for this unit specifically, because I don't know how much we are able to push. Like, there isn't necessarily anything in here that would provide, like, some viable attack damage up except for the skill 1. Even when we do take a look at the transcendent skill, there's really nothing to write home about. All of these, like, you can say this one right here, the third weapon beam damage increased by 70, is pretty good, but you are looking at a hefty investment, which I feel like most players would probably not go down the route by spending 2,250 rainbow coins. So this is definitely out of the question already. But other than that, let's just hop into some co-op and see how this event unit can do. Alright, so we are here for the co-op, so we will be taking on a type advantage one just for the simplicity of things. So let's just kind of do this setup right here. And then for the heck of it, let's kind of see the animation, because I have never actually seen how the Theta Plus EX skill looks like, so we will actually just do that. Let's do it 2 times speed, and then we will put our attention into Theta Plus right here. Okay, so this unit does like to go in for some melee attacks, like quite a few actually. But most of the time it looks like it is just using its ranged weapon. Okay, we got the stun going on, and then we have the Hama going for the EX skill as well. I think we should do a lot of damage to this one because we did stun from the Cassatria as well. Alright, so we got some debuff going on with the Borgesalis, Mark II as well. That's perfect. Got a lot of debuff going on, and then buffing, so we love to see that. New Gundam just for the HP support, because I know maybe will not do too hot as far as survivability, so that's why I do want to at least bring a healer. And then Theta Plus, alright, here we go. Hyper Beam, was it the Hyper Beam Bazooka or Beam Cannon? I mean, that was fairly short, like there wasn't much I was seeing right there, alright. It definitely caught me off guard. I saw ripping out the bazooka or whatever, but yeah, it's not much I can see. Alright, I think after this we will actually just skip by the EX skill because we are already solid. If we do play EX skill continuously, it's gonna take a hot minute, so that's why I'm just gonna disable them for the time being. But damage wise, I feel like we are not doing hot. Alright, I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, it's not impressive at all. I think we definitely have the last more than 25 seconds where we should be taking full advantage of just all the equipments, but my gosh, the damage. But I wasn't expecting much, honestly. I really wasn't. But it just kind of give you guys a perspective of how this unit could potentially do. So if you guys are, you know, wondering whether or not you guys want to go into, you know, putting some material for this unit, that's gonna be the answer for you guys. Probably not going to be a good idea for sure. Yeah, I'm like just not at all. Cool thing about this unit, it does recover HP when you do guard, but the thing is, the guard rate really depends on, you know, how high of a reaction the pilot is, and I don't think this pilot specifically has the highest, you know, reaction. So you know, we just prone to taking damage, right? We just aren't able to guard. And I know that in terms of the transcendent skill, it does raise the guard rate by 20%, but at the end of the day, is it really worth it? I really don't think so. Alright, so let's just kind of take a look at the damage result real quick. So 1.43 mil, so it's not really that terrible, given the fact that, you know, the circumstances we're in. There's just not a whole lot of things within the kit that makes this unit quite powerful. I think overall it just lacks the power. Transcendent skill is not necessarily going to make it a lot more better. I think even if you max out this unit per se, it just may not perform that good. I think having a better pilot probably will help by a long shot to kind of take away from the unit itself. But let's just quickly hop into co-op 2 and see what we can do there. Alright, so co-op 2 against the F91. So I did kind of change up the team just a little bit. I did opted to toss in the Sasabi because we want to bring in another buffer. So this team right now has literally 4 buffer, right? But as far as this one goes, I don't think it's gonna matter at all because we are fighting a more, I guess, higher HP enemy, a little bit tougher. So the damage wise is really not gonna compensate at all. So I think we will just, I mean, I guess just put everyone up top. Let's do that. Same things. We'll just put our attention, or just kind of center our attention into the Theta Plus and see what we can kind of do. I'm expecting probably no more than what we initially do because first of all, this is type neutral, and secondly, this unit is the F91 is quite, you know, just tanky. Alright, there's nothing to deny about that. So far is not that bad. Alright, sure. Definitely Sasabi is gonna be putting in a lot of work. Alright, that's yeah, I'm seeing that already. Sure things, you know, blue element versus against a red element, obviously, right? But so far is I guess it's holding on to its own relatively nice, right? It's not that bad. It's gonna definitely take a hot minute. Alright, yeah, I just love to cycle into, you know, using the melee weapon like here and there. I feel like it's more like when I look at this compared to some other generic units, specifically like, I don't know, like Sasabi for example, or even the new Gundam, I usually see the unit use the beam saber like towards the latter portion where the enemy health is almost depleted. Then it loves to go in for the, you know, beam saber attack. But this one is quite consistent, so it's definitely ways to lose DPS, alright, because it's just what it is. But so far is not doing too hot, right? Let's actually just make it 3 times speed because this is gonna take a hot minute. Kasatri already died, so another prime example of why Kasatri is just not built for this, because I mean, like, Kasatri is really good in terms of like supposedly the kit is decent, so it always mind boggling why Kasatri just could not handle on its own. Like I don't know why. But as we are kind of wrapping things up right now, it looks like we aren't really doing too good. At least it's not dying yet. I'll give it that. But my gosh, can we actually put in more damage, please? Come on, just a little bit more, and I'll be happy. But no, we just couldn't. I'm upset. I'm really upset. Yeah, it's not doing good. This is so sad. Yeah, but I don't even know how we survive. You know, that's the thing. Took out what is it? Kazashi took a new gunman, but not the other guys. All right, sure. All right, I think we'll just actually kind of end things out right here. Just gonna do my closing out. As far as this free units, the Theta Plus is definitely nothing to write home about. It's just one of your standard, event unit. There's not a whole lot of merit that's go into the unit. So if you guys are planning ahead to see if you guys want to invest into this unit, I would definitely say no. Just pretty much complete what is the achievement for the event and just kind of call it a day. I don't think there's just not a whole lot of things you will be looking out for this unit at all. So just I guess kind of get this unit just for the collection purpose of it, and that's kind of it. I will not waste my precious material on a unit that is probably not going to be helping me out in a long run. But other than that, that's going to be pretty much it for you guys, and I'll be catching you all on the next one.